good, y'all? So I just uploaded the day 5 vlog. Right now, I just had an idea, and that's me working on my brand. Something that I've been wanting to do for a minute is make merch and design like some clothes, right? Something that I haven't seen too much of is people using clouds as like a merch logo thing. So I already have kind of a mock-up of like my logo and design, but basically, I just want to talk about my brand a little bit and basically what I want to build. I've had this idea for a while, and it's basically making a collective or making a brand in general called Dreamscape. Dreamscape is basically a brand that encourages somebody to turn their dreams to reality. Don't escape to your dreams, but make your dreams that you want to escape to real. Does that make sense? Because the more you run away from reality and the more you just like live in that dream world, your dreams always stay dreams. You know, so with Dreamscape, I plan to make everything that falls underneath that wing come to life. You know, every dream come to life, every creative effort and endeavor just prosper and basically become something. So basically, I want to right now look up some like mock-up tracksuits. Something like this is kind of fire. Oversized tracksuit, that's kind of tough. I honestly don't know how to do this. I don't know how to make clothes or do anything like that, but I definitely do want to start messing with that type of stuff because I have an idea. There's like a certain cloud that I have in mind, and I'm low-key kind of bad at drawing. Dreamscape also is just, it's not like it's not a collective that people could just join. You know, this collective is very much just if it relates to your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I tried creating a brand before, and not for nothing, I had let somebody else just run it, and they took over and did their own little thing with it. With Dreamscape, this is nothing like that. Dreamscape will not be like that. Dreamscape is not for anybody else to like run and or do, because I've had this idea for quite a while now. So if I just let somebody else just take over and run it, then, you know, it was never really mine to begin with. So yeah, so the brand idea that I had before was NON, which stands for Now or Never. I had came up with that when I had came back from Germany, and my boy was like, oh, this is hard, can I use this? And I was like, yeah. So then basically he used it and then created a whole thing with it. I'm not mad at it, you feel me? Do what you're gonna do. But it's just not where I would have ever thought it would have been, which is a good thing and a bad thing, I feel like, because I'm just, what it represents now isn't what represents me. You know, I'm very still much on the thing of like, it's now or never, you know what I'm saying? But I think Dreamscape aligns more with where I am in life. I have Dreamer tattooed on my neck, you know what I'm saying? And I think clouds represent dreams and stuff like that. So this is gonna be a very bad mock-up, but I just wanna, you feel me, mock up something. The cloud is a very simple cloud, and I don't know how else to do it. I don't know how to do it on Photoshop, but I always kind of mess up a little bit, right?
Been looking for love, but it's dark. Nowhere to go, just follow your heart. I know sometimes it get hard. It feels like you're stuck in the same place, cause you didn't realize how far you actually came.
I feel like that's maybe too perfect. Clouds move, and clouds, I think that's also part of the brand too. Like clouds aren't always symmetrical, or clouds aren't always, you know, the exact form. They always move, they always mold, and I think that's just part of Dreamscape also, is like we aren't just a symmetrical cloud. We are people with creative minds who mold and adapt to different situations due to the wind and due to the storms and all of that. You know?
Actually came, made out the war with a couple of scars. Somehow survived with a knife in your heart. Your mind playing games and it tells you apart.
See, that's not a bad one. Can y'all see that? It's not a terrible markup. I think that's too many though, maybe. Let me see if I trace it.
Been in my head, so I'm rolling again. I ain't in Jupiter Mars.
It looks like this. That's not bad. From that one, from the first one, to this one, I kind of do mess with that. Now we just gotta imagine that smaller and on a shirt. Let me know down in the comments, how does that look? Kind of mess with that cloud. So now, if I take my phone, I should be able to scan this and then maybe throw that into Photoshop. Alright, I'm gonna let this load and I'm gonna get right back with y'all. I'm gonna switch to my camera on my OBS, so I'm gonna just record everything off of there, and then we'll do this and then try making this logo. So I just uploaded the scan to my Google Drive.
this is the logo here, and this is what the scan did. Okay, so I'm gonna download this because this is pretty good. Then we're gonna go right into Photoshop. Boom. Okay. The pen tool doesn't really work that good for me. I don't know how to use it, so we're gonna try it. But I still feel the rain coming down. Can't run from my palace, shot high in the cloud, but the storm gon' follow. People be making this shit look so easy, bro. It's not. This is not easy. Wherever you are, thoughts in my head, I'm just trying to go far. We don't aim for the sky, we shoot way past the stars. I'm not gonna lie, this is hard, bro. I think what I'm gonna do, it might be easier, actually. Because honestly, I don't know. Like, so I'm gonna just redo this, drop this in here, and I'm gonna just draw it now that I have it. So I'm gonna just trace. When I'm up now, I look down. This I was dreaming about. And done. No, that's not bad. It's not bad. Sorry, my mind's in the clouds. Ain't no demons allowed. That is not bad. I kind of mess with that. That's basically what we have. Right here. If you weren't really around, why would I keep you around? You keep trying to drag me down. What if I wanna come down? So I also already have kind of a mock-up on my thing. Of my like logo fully and like the Dreamscape thing, which I think is kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? But there's obviously a lot more that I want to do than just this, you know? But I do like the way that this looks. If I go back into this, because this is kind of like the one that I want to use. And I guess maybe I should turn it white, huh? When that black on black is tough, huh? Imagine that as like embroidery. But I do like the way that looks. Like that's tough and very minimal. I don't know. I think for now that's okay. I'm gonna try working on this another time. But I think, you know, having the general design is better than having nothing. So I do like this. I like where I'm going with it. You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning of something greater. I'm gonna keep working on this for the rest of the year and hopefully have awesome merch by the end of this year. You know, I think it would be very fire. I really like this. You know what I'm saying? I like the direction that we're heading. So till tomorrow, I'll catch y'all. When I catch y'all, see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the vlogs. Today is day 6. It's a later start to today's vlog, you feel me? It's a little bit rainy outside. It's one of those days, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit slower and whatnot. But I definitely still had to, you feel me, get the vlog going. What y'all just seen was me trying to build my label, my brand. Not label, but like my brand, my collective. This thing that I really have been thinking about for a while, which is Dreamscape. Basically meaning bring your dreams to real life. It's kind of like landscape, not escape. So it's bring your dreams to life, not escape into your dreams. Because if you escape to your dreams, then that's where you will be forever and the things won't become a reality, you know? So really just wanted to, you feel me, start this up because if I didn't, then I would just kind of be beating myself up, you know what I'm saying? So we got our Cosmic Vibe, Fruit Punch Celsius, you know what I'm saying? Always gotta have that Celsius on us. But yeah, kind of just a later start. I will be editing some things. I also added some of my New Year's resolutions and goals to my board, you know what I'm saying? Save $10,000, 100,000 YouTube subscribers, 10,000 Instagram followers, and then stick to the plan. Yeah, and then I also added my logo right here that I drew yesterday. At first, I was kind of like, you know, it is what it is, kind of like iffy, but I do fuck with that design. So now it's just about polishing it up and creating the rest of the merch and how I want it to be, like exactly. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send my design to one of my boys who actually does graphic design and whatnot. I'm gonna send him my mock-ups and then I'm gonna just see where or how, if he could like redesign it, polish it, and make it look a little bit better. So when I do add it to clothes and stuff like that, it just is kind of perfect, you know what I'm saying? And nothing is perfect, and that's not the point. You feel me? The point isn't to be perfect. The point is to just get it done. And this is that, you know what I'm saying? This is the process of getting things done and just sticking to the plan, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I've applied to jobs. I'm waiting on calls backs and emails and all that. I also sent my resume to my boy, so he's hopefully going to print out that resume and then I could go grab it. Yo, what's good, y'all? So it's kind of a shorter vlog today. I woke up a little bit late and started doing things off camera and whatnot. But I just got home. I had a conversation with my boy Fabo, just about, you know, leaving stuff in the past and just not worrying about it, leveling yourself up and just worrying about yourself, because that's all you can do. You feel me? Nobody's coming to save you. Over time, I'll start having more conversations with people on camera, but I think a lot of times, a lot of conversations come naturally when there is no camera in the face of other people. For myself, it can come very natural because I'm used to it, but a lot of people, you feel me, aren't just used to it as much as I am. So that's it for today's vlog. Y'all see me build a little bit for Dreamscape. Y'all see me design the logo and start thinking about ideas for clothing and stuff like that. For tomorrow's vlog, I will be editing. I'm gonna actually edit right now, and that's probably what y'all will see at the beginning of tomorrow's vlog. And then we just gonna go hard. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's gonna be a full day of editing, locking in and knocking out some projects. But for today, it's very simple, very short, very sweet, and yeah, you know. So I'm gonna catch y'all when I catch y'all. See y'all when I see y'all, which will be tomorrow, which will be in a little bit, but tomorrow, if that makes sense. So yeah, this video is going up in a little bit, so I'm gonna start editing this, and for tomorrow's vlog, y'all will see me edit this vlog at the beginning type shit. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all when I catch y'all. See y'all when I see y'all. Peace.